Chill MMA. I'm here with MMA Now to discuss the next card coming up and maybe recap
Yep.
this one. How are you doing, good sir?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. The last card was pretty freaking ridiculous. I got to be honest.
Yeah,
Pretty
I mean,
ridiculous.
big fan of that. Only thing that did kind of irk me was the Kevin Holland D-Rod fight. That irked me a little bit. Just
Yet,
come on, Kevin, get it
I,
together, man.
I think the biggest thing for that fight, honestly, is Kevin noticeably right away was not having fun. He was overswinging, and I understand it's D-Rod, but the problem is because D-Rod does have power, and he does. I know people are like he doesn't. He does. That's his one thing is he has power, and that especially in that left hand. And Kevin ran right into that. That's an issue. So the problem is like he overthrows, he does all these stuff, and then he gets into a place where D-Rod's backing up, and he's good throwing that left hand going backwards. And then Kevin gets hurt, and I honestly couldn't believe he survived. He looked so hurt. And then Kevin actually fights well in the third. And what happens? It's too fucking late. It's too late. And honestly, I just thought it was D Rod looked good. Kevin looked not great until the third. And then here we are. Lasham, what's up, buddy? What's up? But yeah,
Very
that fight
unfortunate
was,
pressure.
yeah, it was unfortunate. But again, D Rod casually, as I said on my stream, casually 20-5. I thought he was done after that Gary fight. He
Yep,
did not look good. And somehow, out of nowhere, he's won three in a row and he's 20-5. So mad respect
yep.
and props to D Rod. I mean, I don't know what the hell he's doing. His body looks different than when he first came to the UFC. Like he looks
Yep.
older, but
He
he's
looks a
fucking
lot older.
winning.
He looks like a bag of potatoes. It's
Yes,
incredible that he's able to pressure a guy like Kevin Holland, who's tall. What is he, six foot
yes,
three at welterweight?
yeah. 6'3" with a crazy reach too. I think like
Crazy
77 or something like
reach
that. 81.
and just
81.
out
Yep.
pressured D-Rod.
Yep. Definitely out
And I
pressure though.
really the other thing was not a fan. I was like, I mean, I understand that maybe Vittori and Allen get paid less, but they did not have fight of the night in any way, shape, or form.
I 100% agree. I thought it was a good fight for sure, but
It's all right. Yeah.
the problem was that you had Kevin and D Rod definitely better, and then Max and Dustin Poirier definitely better,
That was like a
definitely
legendary
better.
fight with Max and Holloway. That was incredible.
Yeah, yeah, definitely really really good. But again, I did think the Allen Vittorio fight was fun. I actually thought Vittorio won it. I thought he won. I think the second, the third round, or first and third, something like that. I thought
Yeah.
Vittorio won. Um, I'm still not convinced Brandon Allen is good. I'm not
Yeah, me
there
neither.
yet. I thought Vittori finally looked decent. He's looked awful in his last few fights, and he actually looked pretty decent. You know who stole the show for me? And I was so
Who stole the
worried that
show?
he was gonna get demolished. I was so worried. Michael Johnson. I was
I
so
picked
happy.
Michael Johnson.
I did not because I didn't at all know how his durability would hold up with somebody like Zahuber. And Michael Johnson, man, I was like, fuck yes. Let's go. Let's
My
go, man.
main issue with Zellhuber versus Johnson is like my main issue with Zellhuber is that he doesn't really adjust mid fight at
No,
all.
he doesn't. Yes.
And he doesn't use a lot of boxing. And I'm like, well, you got to box against Michael Johnson. You got to throw straights down the middle. You got to
Yeah.
overhand straights. That's his kryptonite. So Hoover doesn't
Yep.
do any of that. And Johnson was able to target the body well. Looked like a veteran fighter. Looked really good in that fight.
And something that's still there, which is crazy, is his speed. His speed is unbelievable. Michael
Yeah,
Johnson
39 years old.
at 39 years old. And people forget the list of people that he's fought in this last run he's had is fucking wild. Wild. I think the worst fighter he's fought in this like last 15 guys he's fought is Jamie Malarkey, who's not good. I think that's the worst guy probably he's fought. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
He's turning to
Jimmy.
the fucking
Well, I
green
mean,
monster
after he
now.
beat Azaitar, I was more of a. I was like, all right, maybe he's definitely still got it. This is the type of fight that Michael Johnson wins, man. That's the Michael Johnson
Yeah,
curse. Some of these he
yeah.
wins, some of these he loses. Yeah, but he did
And
it tonight.
it's got me so much in the past of picking guys like that. it got me so bad that I was like, I don't know if I can trust his durability because that's the shit that's gonna get me. He's gonna be winning, and then he's gonna lose. And instead of picking the guy that I want, I was like, okay, well, but I'm happy because that's who I wanted to win. I'm fine with not getting the pick right. It's the same thing with Pitbull. I want Pitbull to win all goddamn day. People don't understand how good he was in Bellator. I really am glad that he won. But Dan Ige carries that power to the third round, carries the power for the last 50 seconds, whatever it is. And Pitbull looked good. He looked good, you know. His power, shocking. I guess the Dan Ige. Dan Ige was
Well,
like,
this is
what the
okay.
fuck,
This is
Ryan?
another fight I was very upset about. Hey, Danige, what is the best way? What is the best way to beat an aging fighter who likes to throw in the pocket? And what is the best way? What is the best way to beat him? I don't know. Throw 20 strikes in 300 seconds and just let him knock you down and not engage. Danige was way
Yep,
too hesitant, and
yep,
that cost him big. I am shocked that he lost to Pitbull, especially in that
yeah.
manner.
And honestly, I thought like the fight was building, and then as soon as Pitbull hurt him, Ige never got it back.
Yeah.
That was wild. That was wild to me. I was so surprised that and honestly, I thought he could have got him out of there because every time Pitbull hit him when he was hurt, Pitbull was like kind of slumping a little bit. Like, whoa, okay, we haven't seen that shit that bad in a long time, you know.
I don't think I just kind of want to see Pitbull versus Josh Emmett now.
Oh God, I think Emmett sleeps him in two.
I think that's a fight that makes sense. These guys are both in they're in the kind of twilight of their career. I think Emmett's got a lot of power.
Ooh.
Pitbull's got a lot of power. Unlike Dan Ige, Emmett's not afraid to chase the dragon, so I would like that a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh well,
Oh, if you want to bring this guy on, I could hop off.
no, no, you're good. You're good. Uh, yeah, you're good. Up to two guests. How in the world am I a guest on my thing? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, well,
What's up, BDS?
yeah, we'll definitely do something to yes. But yeah, it was so crazy to me. You know, I for one, I didn't expect him to hurt him as bad as he did, and like I said, for two, I thought if Pippa was gonna win, I thought he was just gonna be well rounded because that's where Pipple's his best when he's able to wrestle, when he's able to grapple and then strike, of course. But I didn't expect him to hurt him that goddamn bad. Holy shit, he was so hurt.
I was very shocked. I really
Yeah,
did not like the output of either fighter necessarily, but I really
yeah,
don't know, man. It is what it is with Dan Ige. I really thought I really had high hopes for him. I really liked him,
yep,
especially after that fight with Diego Lopez. Day of notice, I was very like I was like, oh my god, this is my guy. But then it's like, all right, you're gonna throw 20 strikes in a round against Pitbull, who's just standing there, no neck
yeah.
Pitbull. Come on, man. It is what it is, but that's just how it is sometimes. I mean, there's you never know about pre-fight nerves. I don't know what was going on in that fight. That fight had me a little irritated. Just like I don't mind when fighters don't have like the sharpest skills, but I think both of them are very skilled. I just think that their game plans were executed. Dan Ige's game plan was executed rather poorly, and that's very frustrating for me to watch as somebody,
Yeah,
and it's got to be for you too because you train MMA. So it's like, why are you not throwing? It's the same with the Robert Valentine versus the Teba Gaudier fight. As much as we were all like, yeah, Teba's gonna storm through this guy, it's like, are you
mhm.
literally just gonna let him hit you? Are you not gonna throw?
Well, I think Robert was hurt so bad. I don't know what he could have done because he waited so long to do anything. By the time he did anything, he was hit, and when he got hit, he was hurt. So I don't
Do
think there was any time for him to do really anything. Maybe grapple right away, but
Maybe
I don't know.
throw a I don't know if he threw a single strike. He looked like a
Nope.
punching bag
Yep.
against Ateba. And
Yep.
all credit to Ateba, his pressure was great. But like a
Yep.
fighter like Valentin, it's like your thing is also pressure going forward and try. You got to throw back against the guy that's trying to take your head off. Or guess
Yeah.
what? You're gonna get your head taken off. It's gonna be
Yeah.
you get your head taken off with a chance to knock him out, or you just become a punching bag, and that's what Robert Valentin was. And I didn't like to see that at all. And he's probably
Yeah.
gonna be cut, right?
Yeah. I would
Yeah,
assume
and that
so.
and that
Yeah.
sucks because he was a pretty no, I mean, I wouldn't say he was like a super high level promising prospect, but he was really fun to watch and now
Yep.
he's gonna be
Yep.
gone. You
And
know?
he has not lived up to the hype at all, really. He was so
No,
creative
not at
in the
all.
Ultimate Fighter, I believe it was. He was so creative. Like he knocked the one guy
Yeah.
out with a elbow, like a step in elbow. And yeah, he just hasn't been very good in his last few fights.
Nope, 3 losses in a row, looked very hesitant.
Yep.
Just looked like a brawler that didn't really know what he was doing, and I didn't like to
Yeah.
see that at all. Now,
No.
who I was really impressed by, which I wasn't surprised by this, but I've always had hope for this lady because I was thinking I was like, all right, this is a woman's fighter I'm actually getting behind. Records aside, man, if there is a girl to watch out for right now in the next 5 years, it is Crispy Carly Judice. What
Yep.
what a rare
Yep.
knockout at women's flyweight, and what
Yep.
like normally when women throw as many strikes as Carly Judice, with all due respect, they are against the air. Carly Judice, she forward pressures, she lands
Yep.
like everything. It was great striking accuracy. You could tell that she hard spars, and boy, that knee to the liver into the elbow, and then the grounded pound. Very
Yeah.
impressed by that young woman. And how old is she?
I don't. Let me see. I
Because
don't think she's. I think she's 25.
I think she's 25 or less.
Let me see. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, that fight was really fun. I liked that one a lot. I had her winning all day. I just like her volume. I like her
Yeah,
volume a lot. She's 26
26 years
in
old.
March. Yep.
But she really just like this is just the beginning of Judy's. This was what her
Yep.
eighth fight,
Yeah, she was 5-2. So yeah, or four and
eighth
two. I'm sorry.
eighth
She was
fight
four and
in
two.
MMA. Signed off a loss, came in, lost a very controversial decision, and now she's putting it together. And now I'm like,
Yep.
man, this is a chick that I'm gonna be like. I just get some like young Rose Namajunas energy from Carly Judice. I
Yeah.
just get that like,
Yep.
hey, I'm a southern grinding woman. Like this is a chick who it's like the rare woman's flyweight power. She's got a crazy story, and I really like the way that she volume boxes at women's flyweight, but
Yep.
she lands everything. It's awesome.
Yep. And her takedown defense is good. Also, that was her seventh fight.
Seventh
Seven.
fight, wow,
Seventh fight.
just her
Yep.
seventh
She's
fight,
five and
wow.
two. Just her seventh fight. Yep. Yeah, I really
Yeah,
liked her, and to me, I thought her output was going to be the big difference. And she does have a little bit of knockout power. She knocked out that Dubin or whatever her last name was. That she knocked out with the head kick on her debut.
funny enough, all of Judice's
Yep, Dubin.
wins in her career, you never see this
Oh
in
yeah, they're
women's
all
MMA.
knockout.
100%
Yep.
knockout rate, crazy.
Yep. Yeah, and I thought the Gabriela Fernandez fight. I thought she won. I thought she was pretty clear she won that fight,
A lot
and
of
they
people
gave it.
had Carly Judice winning that one, but it was a scrap for sure. It was a closer fight. Not
Yep.
this one was not. Even Calalari's judo was completely
Oh, it was
neutralized
shut
by
down.
Carly
Yeah,
Judice.
it was absolutely shut down. And then going on to that next one is Bruno Fiera and Jackson McVeigh. What do you
Oh,
think about that one?
that's a rough. When,
Yeah.
Jackson McVeigh, man, much respect to all fighters, but he's gonna have to grind to that gym, and he needs to. I don't know. This is a jujitsu fighter getting out jujitsu by a striker. It's not never the most fantastic look. And
Yep.
he kind of, you know what? But when you first go in there and the nerves and the lights and you're getting booked and then it's canceled and booked and then it's canceled, you're 6-0. He
Mhm.
definitely looked nervous out there. He armbarred himself. He threw himself over Bruno
Yeah.
Ferreira's shoulder, flipped
Yep.
himself into giving Bruno Ferreira the advantageous
Yeah.
position, armbar him. So it is what it is. Bruno Ferreira looked good, looked great.
Yep. Yeah. And the good thing with that fight for me with Bruno Fiera is he didn't take any damage. And it's been a
No,
while since we've seen something like that from him. He's had obviously struggles. He hasn't looked great. I even thought that Dustin Stotzley, even though he got that knockout spinning back elbow, I didn't think he looked good. I thought he was kind of swinging for the fences on a guy like Stoltzfus, that's there to be hit. But I was like, ooh, I want to see a second round. I want to see if what Stoltzfus can do when Bruno Ferreira is tied. I do want to see that. Obviously, it didn't get there, but this fight, I was like, Jackson McVeigh, unproven. The guys that he has fought, not good, not good at all. But he does have
Yeah,
some good qualities to him for sure. Just how is he going to deal with Fiera's strength in the first round? Now we've seen
I
what he
really
did in the
so
first round.
yeah. I thought Jackson
Yo, what's up,
McVeigh's
Lolita?
jiu-jitsu looked pretty decent on the regional scene. What's up, Lolita? Lolita, I see you in
I
Ronan's stats. I thought Jackson McVeigh's jiu-jitsu was going to be a lot better than it was. I thought
see.
that his
I
game
don't.
plan was going to be take it to the ground. Bruno
Mhm.
Ferreira just kind of, I mean, and the only the issue with Jackson McVeigh, it's like he didn't really look like a guy that's coming in with a 4-month training camp. I'm not saying he
No,
looked out of shape, but he surely didn't look like Bruno Ferreira, and he surely did
no,
not look like Islam Dulatov. So
no,
seeing him
no.
go in there and just get muscled around on the ground, it's really not a good look. On early predictions for Mr. Moose Jackson, Jackson McVeigh, he did a really good like Trump impression or something. He went TikTok famous for
Oh
non-MMA
gosh.
reasons. Yeah, he was
Oh
TikTok
god.
famous for a little bit. But it just wasn't a good look. The middleweight division is getting better and better and better,
Yep.
and I don't know where Jackson McVeigh's place is going to be unless he has some major improvements.
Yeah, and I
What do
do
you?
think there's other guys he could have fought that maybe he looked better because I didn't think his grappling's it's okay, but I thought where he had potential was his top game, but his
Yeah,
back control is really nice. He has a nice body lock. And it just as soon as he got shook off the back or whatever. Fiera is such a big dude. He's so strong,
yeah.
especially early. I never thought Jackson was going to win early. I always thought if he's going to win, it'll be in the second or the third round, and Fiera's tired. But
I would
Fiera didn't let
assume
it get there.
Bruno probably gets a bigger matchup. I would have loved to see Bruno Ferreira. Is Chitty coming? I wish Chitty was coming off a win because boy, that
Oh
fight would
my
have been insane.
gosh! Oh my
Chitty and Bruno
goodness!
Ferreira would be a fight I would love to see. I think
Ooh, and
Jackson McVeigh's probably what's up.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
I think Jackson McVeigh is probably going to go to like the Cedric Dumas, Trayshawn Gore, uh, Cody Brundage, even tier of like
Okay,
middleweight.
okay.
That's probably what's next for him. Somewhere, some of those guys that are not on the verge of being cut, but are like, I mean, Cedric Dumas might be on the verge of being cut. So
Hey,
that might be a
is
fight.
anybody complaining
That's
about that? Is anybody
no, definitely
complaining?
not. But it would be more winnable for Jackson McVeigh than a stud like Bruno Ferreira. What was the next
Yeah.
fight after this one?
One thing, Bruno is 5'10" with a 72-inch reach.
Yeah.
Chidi is, I believe, 6'3", 6'3" with an 80-inch reach. Give me that fight all day, please.
That fight has knockouts written all over it,
Oh my
especially the way
goodness.
Kitty fights.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, Chidi may never be champion at this point. Fine.
Oh yeah.
That guy is so fun. Even in losses, he is so fun. It's whew, just give him strikers. Just give him
Yep.
strikers. Take grapplers out of there and just let's see some pretty striking. He is goodness. I fucking love
Yeah.
it. I
Big
love it.
dude. Shitty wasn't my favorite fight of all time versus RoboCop.
Oh dude.
That was one of the most
Oh
surrealist moments in
oof,
MMA to see
oof.
RoboCop get cut open to his
Yep.
skull and then come back and knock somebody out. That's fucking crazy.
Absolutely Lolita. That fight would be wild. And yeah, honestly, I thought that helped Bruno get that knockout because it was like a month or two later for RoboCop to get
Yeah.
back in. We all
Which is
know he was
wild.
suspended for
Yeah.
a while because of that cut, and then he hopped back in. That attributed to him getting KO'd. We know this.
Yep. And he also had the Julian Marquez fight that year too,
Yep, yep,
which
he
is
did
awesome.
too.
Is Marquez still
Yeah.
in the UFC?
No, I hope he's not losing to
Oh,
fucking Brundage like that.
yeah.
You
Well,
know,
what was the fight after the middleweight
Ryan
fight?
Spann and Brzezinski. And
This one, no,
one thing before we do that.
yeah.
I had so many people after I put my picks and stuff like that on this fight. People being like, "You can't trust Span. Brzezinski's going to show out." I was like, "I don't care how bad you think Span is. He's not losing to Brzezinski. He's just
I don't
not."
care how bad you think Span is. Bresky's worse. That's
Yep.
it's not
Yep.
like, hey,
Yep.
Span scrambles himself into lose. I just
Yep.
listen. It was not a good fight. It was not a high skilled fight. But
Nope.
Span got the win, and
Yep.
now that you're 1-6 in the UFC, you think it's time to cut Bresky? Maybe
I thought it was time to cut him after the fucking Walker fight.
it's been
Get him
time
out
to
of
cut
there.
Lucas Bresky, man.
Yeah, I thought after Waldo bounced his dude, that was one of the scariest knockouts I've seen because he folded like in and his head popped out. It was because the referee couldn't get there in time when Waldo knocked him
Look,
out.
I've
Whew.
talked to some fighters that have sparred, fought, or trained with Waldo Cortez Acosta.
Yeah.
Okay, this is word from Jared Vera is very self-aware, right?
Hmm.
He's very self-aware as his position as like a fighter who like did not get to the upper echelons of the UFC. He said,
Yeah.
he'll tell me right now, Waldo Cortez Acosta is probably not that good. He's probably not that technical. I think we saw Spivak outstrike him for 3 rounds pretty clearly.
Yep.
If you're getting knocked out in the fashion that Waldo did you're
Yeah.
probably not ready for the UFC. And Bresky is one of those guys where it's like you are just like you never looked ready for the UFC. Ryan
No.
Spann, say what you want. He looked big. Did he look
Yep.
good? Probably
Yep.
not, but he's a heavyweight, coming off a
I-
win, so that puts
It's
him
so
somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, it's so weird with Span because I think he has all the potential to be very good. The reason why is like when he's able to like not just strike but put his grappling to use, he's a very good grappler, especially with that
Oh man,
guillotine, which I knew he was going to get that. As soon as he got that guillotine, it was done because he's gotten like two or three of them in the UFC. When he's able to mix it up and he's the one in control, he does very well. The problem is when he gets in these slugfests or gets tired. We've seen with the Johnny Walker fight. He's winning the entire fight. And then what happens? He gets tired, he gets clipped a couple times, and then he gets finished. It just doesn't make any sense with Waldo. Why are you striking with him? Push his back against the cage. Single legs, try for double legs. Probably single legs are going to get him there, especially against the cage. It just doesn't
yeah.
make any sense to me. What are you doing?
Span has to realize he is not a shot. Span,
No.
I really don't. I mean, he didn't look. I mean, credit to him, he grappled against Bresky,
Yep.
which is what he
Yep.
needed to do.
That's
But
exactly
when
what he needed
Anthony
to do.
Smith is whooping on you for two fights
Mm-hmm.
in a row in the
Uh-huh.
striking, it's time. It's time to grapple. It's time
Yep.
to not strike. Time to do anything but that.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
like Span. I mean, Span looks big in the heavyweight division. We need more
Yeah.
heavyweights. It's fine. I don't know what you want to do with Span next. I know what we want to do
I
Bresky
mean,
next, and that's
shit.
cut his contract.
Yeah. Let's see because he's 40 or ranked 40th. Um, I'd say he's gonna take a bigger step up, obviously, than it's saying. But oh shit, I don't know. Try him against Johnson Denise. Do
Jonathan
Marcus de
Deniz
Lima.
has a fight booked already.
No, he already fought Alvin Hines.
Yeah, he's got another one booked already.
Oh, he has another one. Okay, it doesn't have that showing up.
I don't know against who, but
Okay,
let me Google that real quick because it was a really sick fight.
shit, you could have him against mm, Muhammad Usman. Please, please. Oh my goodness. Poirier's absence will be felt at 55. Absolutely, it will be. I'm a huge MMA fan. What's up? Uh, what is that name? What is that name? Wow. Guy's opinion on Taylor Albazi. I like that fight a lot. I think Albazi might show. I think he'll be a lot stronger than Taira, but I like
Yeah,
Taira if he can get the back. I like Taira if he can create grapple exchanges. On the feet, I think Albazi does really good things though. So that's a tough fight for Taira, especially with
yeah.
Albazi coming off losses. That's a tough one.
I'm pro. So it's Jonathan Deniz is taking on Thomas the Train, which is It's all right. I mean,
Thomas who?
Thomas
Peterson?
Peterson.
Oh,
Yeah. Pretty sure
oh,
Denise is probably gonna get the
oh,
win there. But you know what? Thomas Peterson might out grapple him.
oh, oh,
I know
oh.
guys from Peterson's gym in Minnesota. I like Tom. He seems like a
Uh,
nice dude. But
I'm sure he's nice. The problem with that fight is it's gonna be sloppy. It's gonna be so
I think
super
that
sloppy.
Thomas Peterson on the feet is very liable to getting caught, and
Yes.
Denise doesn't have the greatest grappling defense. So I think that
No. You know
however the
what I
fight
do
goes,
think?
it'll probably be one sided.
Yes. You know what I do think though, and I said this the last fight when he fought Hines, because Denise fought Marcin Tybura and got beat the way he did, his grappling might be better than we're expecting. Again, because of the fact that he just got beat up 2 fights ago, I guess now at this point. So that grappling or lack of grappling might be better than we're expecting because of that fight. He might not want that ever to happen again. So no, you get your 7K yet? Oh wait, what? What?
Some dude was supposed to give me. You always come on, you always join my streams whenever I'm yelling at like a crackhead or something. Like you always join at the worst times, MMA now.
Yeah,
I used to say
yeah,
yo when I'm mid like vile argument with somebody that's
yeah.
done some wrong, when I'm laying down the judicial hammer of MMA, I guess. But I don't know. I like the knees. I don't mind Thomas to train. It's gonna be an interesting fight. Alvin Hines, well, I mean, he had to outstrike him, right? So
Yes, honestly, I will say
Thomas
Hines.
Peterson's not gonna do that. So there you go.
Yeah, yeah. I think Hines actually impressed me in the third round because he looked exhausted. But that third round,
Yeah.
he looked better. He looked good. So I was like, okay, I want to see another fight from this guy. I want to see something
Yep.
else because it looked like
I
Denise
mean,
was one on the way with it.
I think Alvin Hines is like begging for Sean Sharaf.
Who?
Sean Sharaf, Sean Sharaf, he was the guy that came in. He lost on short notice to Tafa.
Oh, oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. Is that do you know that person in our chat?
Which
Chester.
one?
Chester.
Chester the molester.
That is a wild name, sir.
That's a crazy
Jesus.
name. No, I do not know Chester the molester. They're not
Wow.
one of my people.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Next, um, got Jimmy Crute finally. Oh my God! Finally getting a win. Holy moly! Whew. What did you think about that fight?
I thought that Jimmy Crute beat the absolute tar out of Bellato, and I thought he was going to beat the tar out of Proshnio. And
Yep.
I don't think Jimmy Crute's a bad fighter.
Nope.
I think that he's a good fighter. I think that he had a streak where he was looking like absolute dog, but
Yep.
he's really not that bad. He's all
And
right.
I also thought some of his like draws that he's had, he was always winning at one point. Like the Bellator fight that he had 2 fights ago, he was winning the first round and then got tired and lost the last two. I mean, he was winning so bad. There was a 10-8 in the first round, and Bellator came back in the second, the third round. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm glad to see him back on the winning track for sure. But
Yeah.
what weight? I would assume heavyweight. Incoming Jake Paul box Dustin. Oh hell no, hell no, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, I think we lost No Chill. I think we lost No Chill. Troopers and Saints Warzone here. Huh? Excuse me? Excuse me? What? Um, Elite, are you still in the chat? Are you still in the chat, kitty? Kitty, bro. Why are you wearing a shirt? This is the MMA podcast. What? Did you guys watch Usyk? I watched some of it. I watched. Yeah, I watched some of it. He looked good. Dubis or Dubas, whatever his name is. I thought he looked bad. Bad. Not Usyk. Dubas. Yeah, Dubas. Thought he looked bad. For one, he looked hesitant, which made no sense to me. Why am I wearing a shirt? This is the MMA podcast. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Uh, let's see. Wait, I don't want that. Ba, 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 ba. Um, let's see. Let's upgrade. Man, three. What are we talking about here? Round five, Dubis looked not that great. Did you see Tyson Fury? What? Usyk win. He was training, jogging, kind of funny. And I did not see that. No, I did not see that. For the first week, Usyk called Tyson the Gypsy Queen. Ooh, ooh, zero. Okay. Uh, hold on a second. We might get both. Hold on. Let's see. Gypsy Queen. That is craziness. Full card breakdown. Da, da, da. Sports. Cool. Unbelievable. Bad blood there. Tyson in denial. Absolutely, he's denial. Absolutely. There we go. Okay. There. Studio. Good. Invite. Stream your own destinations. Okay. Copy. Give me 1 second. Uh, wait. Sorry. 1 second. I'll be doing something a little bit better. Boom. Yeah, no chill. Yeah, isn't Tyson fighting him for a third time? Which I don't really understand since he's 0-2. That's a little confusing to me, to be honest. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There we go. Third time, yes. Jesus. Good God. Add. Okay. Da, da, da. What's up, bro? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Again, I think Carlos Condit GOAT. Let's go, Carlos Condit. Please, let's not forget about him. Like and subscribe. Cool. There we go. Taporia Holloway too. Yes, that fight will be happening. 100%. Yes. Um, yeah. Usyk mentioned Anthony Joshua. Ooh, okay. Max attacked the body well, very well. Very, very well, yes. RDR TKO. I think RDR submission. But finish, yes. Mobstar pulled out. Yes, he did. Again, shocker. Usyk GOAT. Very good. Very, very good, yes. Um, don't want that. Should be. Okay. Oh, fuck. Kitty. Kitty. Come on. Vincius is wild. Yes, he is. Usyk weighed about 20 pounds less than Dubas. Wow, Dubas. Bryce at 35. I hate it. I don't really think there's anything good. The baddie smother Justin. That's possible. That's possible. Yeah. I think his grappling would do a lot of good things against Justin. He would have to be careful coming in on him, but yeah, I don't mind that fight at all. Not at all. Costa good. Shocker. Called that one. Thankfully. Thankfully. Bryce too skinny as it is. Agreed. Agreed. Yes. Kavlov broken ribs? Probably. Probably. I'm trying to. Body kick TKO for Bryce? Oh, God, no. He's not TKOing. Uh, he's not TKOing him at all. Murad would maul Bryce. Body kick TKO for Bryce. Bryce doesn't TKO anybody. Costa still needs a step up to face Chimaev. Agreed. Agreed. I do like it now, though. I do like it. He gets TKO. Not against Bryce, he doesn't. Or Bryce does, yes. Yeah. Bryce gets TKO'd. I like it. 100%. Oh, check connection. What are we talking about? Body kicks, Bryce. Yes. Okay. 1 second. We'll be going live again. 1 second.